Hey, y'all, picture this. A foggy morning in Portside, Maine, where the air's so thick you can barely see the old brick buildings of Anchor Point Naval Academy rising out of the mist like ghosts of some forgotten war. I'm Ellie Harper, or at least that's what they called me when I stepped off that rickety bus, lugging a duffel bag and a secret heavier than anything I was carrying. Nobody knew I was more than just another cadet. Nobody knew I was Ghost Hawk, a name buried in a classified file deep in some Pentagon vault, tied to missions that saved lives but left me erased, hiding in plain sight. So, I roll up to this place, right? Anchor Point. All grand and intimidating with its ivy-covered walls and statues of old naval heroes staring down like they're judging you already. The other cadets are unloading from fancy SUVs, moms crying, dads flashing alumni rings, and here I am, solo, no family, no fanfare, just me and my bag. The driver, this grizzled chief named Malone, gives me a nod and says, "First time, kid? That's Triton Hall up there, your home for the next 4 years, if you don't wash out." If. That word hit me like a challenge, you know? I'd heard it before, plenty of times, people assuming I couldn't hack it, didn't belong. They didn't know I'd already been through hell and back, places that'd make their worst nightmares look like a bad day at the beach. Inside Triton Hall, I meet my roommate, Sarah Jane, this sharp-eyed girl with a southern drawl and a bun so tight it could double as a weapon. She's sizing me up, curious but friendly, says, "You're Harper, huh? Took the bus?" Most folks here roll in with chauffeurs. I just shrug, shake her hand, and we head up these creaky marble stairs, passing portraits of admirals who look like they've never smiled a day in their lives. The hallway's buzzing with new cadets, some dragging designer luggage, others saying teary goodbyes to their folks. Sarah leans in, whispers, "Watch out for Trey Colton. His dad's a senator, his grandpa was a 4-star, and he thinks he's God's gift to the Navy." Sure enough, Trey struts out, all 6 feet of smug, khakis pressed to perfection, flanked by 2 lackeys who laugh at his every word. He spots me, looks me up and down like I'm something he scraped off his shoe, and goes, "What's this, charity case day? Where'd they dig you up, farm girl?" I keep my cool, say, "Vermont, actually." And he snorts, "Vermont? Bet you've never even seen the ocean." His buddies chuckle, but I just stare him down, and for a split second, his smirk twitches like he knows something's off, but he can't place it. That first day, I'm unpacking in our tiny room, folding my clothes with a precision that makes Sarah raise an eyebrow. "You pack like you've done this a million times," she says. I mutter something about summer camp, but truth is, I learned that in places where a messy kit could get you killed. Outside, I catch a groundskeeper messing with a security camera, not just any groundskeeper, though, using tools and angles that scream covert ops. My old instincts kick in, mapping sight lines, blind spots, vulnerabilities. Sarah notices me staring, asks, "You good?" I nod, say, "Just getting the lay of the land," but my head's already spinning, wondering who's watching this place and why. Fast forward a couple weeks, we're out on the Academy's training ship, the USS Valor, rocking in choppy waters for a seamanship drill. It's simple stuff: coil ropes, tie knots, don't fall overboard. Trey's showing off, of course, tossing out perfect bowlines like he's been sailing yachts since he was in diapers. Most of the others are struggling, slipping on the wet deck, fumbling knots. Me? I'm at the stern with Sarah and a couple others, my hands moving like they've got a mind of their own, tying knots faster than anyone. This kid, Nate Walsh, our class president, watches me and goes, "Damn, Harper, where'd you learn that?" "YouTube." I grin, say, something like that, but Chief Malone's eyeing me from across the deck, catching how I move 3 points of contact, always checking my knots, always scanning the water. He calls me over, says, "Harper, show me a Zeppelin bend." I tie it in under 30 seconds, clean and tight. He tugs it hard, testing, and mutters, "Interesting. Most kids need a demo or two." I just shrug, say, "I'm a quick study," but I can tell he's not buying it. That night, I'm in the library with Lucas Reed, this nerdy guy with glasses who's all brains and no swagger, working on an ethics project about some classified op from years back. Lucas is digging into declassified files, going on about sovereignty and due process, and I'm tossing out ideas about operational security and civilian fallout, stuff most cadets wouldn't touch. He looks at me, kinda stunned, says, You read this stuff for fun or what? Before I can answer, my tablet pings not the usual Academy junk, but a coded message, 3 lines of gibberish that hit me like ice water. It's using encryption I haven't seen since my last mission, stuff nobody here should know. I memorize it, wipe the tablet clean, and keep talking like nothing's wrong, but my heart's pounding. Someone knows who I am or what I was. Things start unraveling fast after that. During the Academy's big war games, a fake combat drill with laser tag and blank ammo, I'm on Delta Team, playing tactical advisor, under this quiet engineering kid, Gabe Torres. We're defending a position when my radio crackles with a weird transmission, some civilian-sounding voice talking about equipment repairs nobody authorized. I tell Gabe to hold off, check with command, and sure enough, Captain Ramsey, the Academy head, comes back tense. No personnel authorized. Report any intruders. Then Clara Evans, this shy girl with a knack for noticing things, whispers, Ellie, 3 guys in civilian clothes, east perimeter, moving weird. My gut screams trouble, and I'm slipping through the woods before anyone can stop me. Moving like I'm back in the field, silent, low, lethal. What I find is bad 3 dudes with high-end surveillance gear, coordinated, professional, not some random trespassers. I radio in, control, Delta advisory, 3 hostiles with electronic equipment, breaching grounds. Ramsey orders everyone back to base, but Trey's team, Alpha, is out in the open, and he's too stubborn to listen when I warn him to change course. Next thing I know, shouts echo from their position. I sprint over, find Trey's squad pinned down by these guys, one of them aiming a real weapon, not Academy issue. Trey tries some dumb hero move, rolling for cover, and the gunman swings toward him. I don't think I tackle the guy, hard, disarming him with moves I haven't used in years. It's over in seconds, and I'm standing there, holding his weapon, staring down Trey's shocked face. He whispers, "Who the hell are you, Harper?" Before I can answer, security rolls in, and I hand off the hostile, but the damage is done, my cover's cracking. Back at base, Ramsey and Lieutenant Commander Nora Blake pull me aside. Nora's been watching me since day one, and now she's got this look, like she's piecing together a puzzle. She shows me a tablet with anonymous allegations, grade fixing, fake scholarships, favors for rich kids like Trey's family. "Harper," she says, "you're helping Professor Lydia Crane dig into this. Your skills, whatever they are, we need 'em." So I'm in Lydia's office, poring over financial records, finding patterns of dirty money flowing to cadets who don't need it, while kids from nothing get screwed. Lydia looks at me, says, "This kind of evidence doesn't come from a cadet. Who are you, really?" I dodge, say, "Just good at puzzles," but I know she's onto me. Then it all hits the fan. One night, the Academy goes dark, comms cut, emergency lights flickering. Hostile teams are inside, moving for Lydia's office, trying to snatch the evidence. I'm in my room when my tablet pings again, another coded message, cover blown. Ghost Hawk protocols active. Trust no one. I slip out, link up with Clara, Lucas, Nate, and yet Trey, who's suddenly not such a jerk. He's shaken, says, "My dad's tied to this mess, isn't he?" I don't sugarcoat it, say, "Looks like it, but you're not him." We move together, dodging shadows, hearing gunfire from the admin wing, where Lydia and Nora are pinned down. Clara's clutching her tablet, whispering, "This data links the corruption to foreign agents. They're desperate to bury it." We hit the stairwell, and it's chaos, bullet holes, shattered glass, the smell of explosives. A guy in tactical gear spots us, raises his weapon, and Trey, of all people, tackles him, buying us time. Master Chief Donovan, this old-school badass, shows up, takes the guy down clean, and says, "You kids are in over your heads, but damn, you're brave." He sees Clara's data, realizes it's the key to everything, and radios Nora. "We've got evidence, but they're coming hard." Over the radio, I hear my own voice or Ghost Hawk's calm, cold, reporting hostile positions. I'm out there, moving between buildings, setting up for what I was trained to do. Then the cavalry arrives, choppers roaring in, Federal Spec Ops fast roping down, led by Admiral Victor Kane, a guy whose ribbons tell stories most people never hear. The hostiles are outgunned, surrounded, and it's over fast. Lydia's evidence is safe, Clara's data is uploaded to federal servers, and the Academy's secure. But the real shock comes later, at a mandatory assembly in the auditorium. Kane steps up, says, "One of you wasn't just a cadet. She was Ghost Hawk, a federal operative who risked everything to expose a network that could have sold out our Navy's future." He looks at me, says, "Sergeant Ellie Harper, stand and be recognized." The room goes dead quiet, then erupts. Trey's jaw drops, Clara's grinning, Lucas is nodding like he knew all along. Kane lists my ops missions in deserts, jungles, places I can't even talk about, and I'm standing there, feeling exposed but proud. The academy's changing, he says, new rules, no more favoritism, merit only. The cadets who stood with me, Trey, Clara, Lucas, Nate, they get commendations too, for courage, for choosing right over easy. 6 months later, I'm still here, teaching tactics part-time while running ops when the call comes. The academy's different now, kids from all walks work together, no more cliques, no more bot grades. Trey's funding a scholarship for kids like me, making up for his family's sins. Clara's digging into data for the ethics board, Lucas is fast-tracked for intel, and Nate's leading with a quiet strength I didn't see coming. Me? I'm Ghost Hawk, always will be, but I'm also Ellie, helping build something better. The new monument in the gardens says it best. Courage isn't fearless, it's acting anyway. So what do you think? Was it worth blowing my cover to save this place? Or should I have stayed in the shadows? Drop a comment. Tell me your take. Have you ever had to choose between hiding who you are and standing up for what's right? Hit that subscribe button if you're with me, and let's keep this conversation going.